You're watching Kickin' It on Route 66. Sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson and Griffith Motor Company.
So, Tawnya, this stretch of road that we're on has a number of nicknames. Some of them you'll be familiar with, some of them maybe not, but I'm going to give them to you and you tell me if you've heard them before, okay?
Okay.
All right. The Mother Road.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. Steinbeck used that in Grapes of Wrath.
Okay.
Okay. Main Street of America.
Another name for Route 66.
Pretty common, yeah. All right. How about the Great Diagonal Way?
That's a new one.
Yeah, but that was actually one that was promoted early on. How about this? The Heartline of the Heartland.
The Heartline of the Heartland. That's kind of a mouthful.
I made it up.
Oh.
But it ought to be, don't you think?
Sure.
But everybody knows it by its real name because everybody gets their kicks on
Route 66.
You got it.
You're watching Kickin' It on Route 66. Sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson and Griffith Motor Company.
And the first stop is Gary's Gay Parita.
All right, what can you tell me about this place?
Okay, so Gary's Gay Parita was a Sinclair gas station that opened up in 1930.
Cool.
Now, it burned down a couple times. They rebuilt it. And over the years, it eventually closed. But then a man named Gary Turner decided to recreate the original gas station. And what he made was Gary's Gay Parita, which sadly he's no longer with us, but his daughter has taken it over.
Very good. And it's a lot more than a gas station these days.
Oh, yes. There's a lot of hospitality there.
Ooh.
And there it is, up ahead.
Very cool, huh?
Yes. Good to see you.
Hi, guys.
Hi, I'm Dowe.
Tawnya.
It's a pleasure.
Nice to meet you.
George, I'm Dowe.
Good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Welcome.
Yeah.
Good to see you again.
Pleasure.
This place is great.
Make yourselves at home. Look
Absolutely.
around. I grew up with all this stuff. See that green guy right there?
Yeah.
I'm kind of like him. I'm a dinosaur.
That's
I spit right in.
a dinosaur in that you're a bit of history here.
No, I'm an anachronism.
That's 21st
century. I'm really a 20th century guy.
This has been in my family over 50 years. My aunt and uncle bought it from previous relatives, and then my dad bought it from my aunt and uncle. It was like 2003, I believe, that he bought it from them. He wanted to build a gas station because there was a gas station here in 1929. The garage is over 100 years old. The house is 85, and the feed store is over 100 years old. Dad just wanted to bring that back to life.
This station was recreated by my uncle and my cousin for my dad, probably 2006. And then my dad just had a vision. He just started putting gas pumps and signs, and one of these gas pumps, it was funny, he refurbished them, sandblasted. He did sandblasting in cars and stuff. So you meet all these folks that brought stuff here, and then just a lot of stuff that he collected, and then a lot of stuff that we collected. He had a Model T, and he traded the Model T for this because I'm hearing that he wanted a car that was faster, that he could get to Springfield in. U-turn. And then just collections. This was my dad's office. So this is kind of like my sacred little place. So it's got a lot of my dad's stuff. It's just a little, I feel like it's his little museum. And so you'll just find a lot of fun stuff in here. This garage is over 100 years old.
All this 100 years of mess. Although Barbara has it rather organized. This is a 1925 garage, and this would have been operated by Fred and Gay Mason between 1925 and 1955.
And nothing's ever been done to it other than maybe a new door was put on it. My dad used to have, what did we name him, George?
That's Creepy Henry,
Creepy Henry.
our mechanic.
He's still got good teeth.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice smile.
So yesterday we had two groups. They were from
There were some French folks in there, some Germans, folks from the UK, and folks from Australia as well.
and New Zealand.
Yep.
Where are you from? France. Well, welcome, France. Welcome.
So did you come from France specifically to see Route 66?
We start from Chicago and we go through Los Angeles.
You're doing the entire route.
So yeah, we try to keep on this road. Yeah. It's
Yes.
not always easy, but we try.
Hey guys, how are you? Where are y'all from? Spain. Well,
You're from
welcome.
Spain?
Welcome.
Did you come here from Spain specifically to see Route 66?
Yeah, well, we spent a few days in New York and then we flew to Chicago to get the car and start the route.
And because you'd heard about
Yeah, well,
all of these sites.
Yeah, we need.
So what do you think so far?
Oh, nice. Very nice.
It's amazing. Is this common? You get people here from
Every morning. Hey guys, how are you guys? Where are y'all from?
Austria.
From Austria, yes.
So what brought you here?
The Route 66, obviously, yes. I dreamed about it all my life since I was very young, and yeah, we really enjoy it here. It's so different to Europe. Everyone is so happy and so friendly. We don't know that.
This is amazing.
I know.
This is a typical day.
I know. It's like,
Yeah.
see what I'm saying when I say it's a guy's dream? You get to talk to all these
France,
folks.
Spain, Austria, just in the matter of 1 minute.
Yeah.
So I'm curious, what motivates you? Why do you do this?
Because it was a promise, and I feel like these folks, this is the dream. Like my dad would always say, it's the dream of their life to travel Route 66. It's their
Once in
dream.
a lifetime for a lot of things.
Yeah, and that's why we're open 7 days a week, because we don't want to miss anybody.
1, 2, 3. Route 66.
You may have known that Griffith Motors in Neosho has been providing automotive needs for over 90 years. But did you know that we service all makes and models? Did you know that we offer auto detailing services to the public? Did you know that we have great prices on new tires? And did you know that a free exterior car wash is performed with every service visit? Check out all our services in person, or you can visit us online at griffithmotor.com. Go with Griffith in Neosho.
This is where the old Route 66 crosses 96, and then we'll continue on, and our next stop will be Spencer Station.
So this is the new way. We're on the cool old way. This is it, Spencer Station.
Spencer Station, just up ahead. Hi, Ed.
Hey, how are you?
Ah, this is Dowe.
Hi, my pleasure. My pleasure.
Welcome to Spencer Station.
Yeah.
Thank you. Thank you for stopping out.
It's a great place.
Thank you. We love it. Just a little bit.
All right, so this Spencer Station was an original building on Route 66.
Yes, I always say this was built for and because of Route 66. And the quick history is a gentleman named Sidney Casey, and then he built this in 1928. And this was a cafe diner, that was a barber shop. This probably would have closed 48, 49.
Can I sit here?
Yeah, go ahead, that's what they're there for.
Can I use this spittoon?
No, I'm not going to use the spittoon, but I would give you a shave.
Oh, no, you will not.
The story is there's never been running water in this building. So we're now putting water in for the first time in 99 years. So it's always interesting to figure out how they did things. How do you shave without, and I guess they had to have buckets and they used a pump in the back. This was a post office at one time.
This was
a Greyhound bus stop. We're gonna bring back some old memorabilia from the 30s, 40s, 50s of how with a Greyhound, things like that as well as in here.
So what kind of food do you plan on serving in your cafe when you reopen?
Edible. So the thing,
Best kind.
yeah, the best kind. We'll make this our barbershop, post office, Greyhound bus museum space in here.
Wow.
So watch your head coming through here. They were much shorter back in the day.
I'm good. You good? You're not quite good.
Yep.
There's always that bounce in your step though, that gets you. This was the old feed and seed back in the day. Over here is going to be our 1930s General Store Museum.
Is this the way this storefront would have actually appeared?
Correct. This is original, and if you look through some of the windows, there's still the wavy glass. So thankfully, not all of them have been replaced. But the door is original to 1926, and the whole front of it is original. And I remember the granddaughter came in here, she said, "I hate that scale." And I said, "Why is that?" She goes, "You know that's original to the building." And I said, "No, I didn't know that." She said, "The reason why I hate that scale is because Grandma Mary would line us all up and weigh us once a month to make sure we're putting on weight." We have some old paperwork too that's original. We have receipts from Springfield Grocery from 1940.
Really?
We have receipts from the 30s in our cabinet here. We actually have, I have Sidney Casey's 1930 checkbook that he has up at the very fragile.
Check this out. Okay, so 10 crates of 100 ball gum. I'm guessing that's chewing gum.
Mm-hmm.
$1.30?
10 crates for $1.30.
Yes. Wow. And the year would be 1940. January 12th, 1940.
Yeah. Something tells me a dentist was behind all that.
Yeah, probably.
And the last thing we have is our farmhouse, which is going to be our Airbnb.
Ah.
So the farmhouse was built in 1926. Sidney Casey and his 3 children that he brought up here lived there, and then the youngest was born there. Got the electricity up, everything's great. Second floor, we've already gutted the second floor. We're going to make that into a 1 or 2 bedroom upstairs. 26, it was just the general store. 27, it was the gas station and general store. You could walk right in between the 2 buildings. And then 28, all 4 buildings would have been done.
It's like a strip mall of the day.
That's what everybody calls this, Route 66's first strip mall. Yeah, so the road is original 1926. Pretty much from the beginning, at the end of the bridge, all the way just up to the curve up there. All done by hand. This was all done by hand, no machines. The only thing they used was a wagon and a cart, and they pulled in, mixed up the concrete, and poured it. And I think we're one of 4 left in the entire country that still has a daily driven section of Route 66. This bridge, built in 1923, just love the way all the trusses are put in there, the steel bridges. Everything is original on this bridge. There's nothing, I don't think has been replaced.
Why do you think it's important to preserve things like this?
Well, I mean, not only because it's just history, but you're not seeing this anymore. And how many times have you driven on the road and you come up to a really wonderful bridge and you're just in awe over it? And a lot of folks don't, if it's just concrete, you don't really pay attention to it anymore. So it's important for us to keep this, because I call it the trifecta of history right here. You got the bridge, you have Spencer, and you have the historic road. Right. And that's a lot for just a small little place. Welcome to Spencer Station. What can I get you?
Wait a minute. How much is it first?
This is, Ethel is 14 cents. Regular is 12 cents.
Oh, we're doing regular.
Back it up. We want
the 12 cent.
All right. That'll be 48 cents.
I'm Will Peterson of Wood & Peterson Law Firm. My partner Andy Wood and I specialize in injury law. For more than 30 years, we have protected our clients' rights and helped them navigate the system, deal with insurance companies and medical providers, and have fought to make sure our clients get the money they deserve for the injuries they've suffered. Andy and I will meet with you free, no strings attached, with you and your family to discuss your case and how we can help. We have offices in Joplin and Neosho and have represented thousands of clients throughout Southwest Missouri.
So our next stop is the Mickey Owen Baseball School.
Okay. I know a little bit about Mickey Owen.
Yes, I do too. He actually played in the major leagues from 1937 to 1954.
For various ball clubs. He was born in Nixa, Missouri. And then after he got out of baseball, he started this baseball school. You know who went to this school here?
Some pretty famous people, and one that actually played in 2 major league sports, basketball and baseball.
Yeah, I think no more for basketball than baseball. You know who that was?
Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan. You know who else went to school here?
The actor Charlie Sheen.
And a lot of professional baseball players.
Hey, and they actually stayed in these cabins.
Ooh, let's check them out. Christina and Dowe.
Hi, Lena.
Lena, it's a
Nice
pleasure.
to meet you.
So this is your place.
Yes, this
It's
is
family
McAllen's.
business,
Yep.
so to speak. We're going to get a tour?
Absolutely.
All right.
This is the baseball part right here. We have camps and baseball tournaments and all sorts of stuff out here during the summer, and we're eventually going to start getting back involved into the fall and the high school scene and that stuff as well.
How many fields do you have here?
6. So we've got those 2 back there are big for like high school and college age, and then these right here are all like 8 to like 13.
So this has been continuously in operation
Yep.
since what,
1959 was when it opened, yep. And then in 2018, I was lucky enough to get drafted by the Rockies. So I was with them until 2023. And then whenever I kind of got released by the Rockies, we came home, and this was kind of got brought up to us, and it kind of just worked out perfect. It involves everybody with like our family, so it works out perfect.
And as you can see, we set right here around 16 cabins. These are the original 16 MLB teams back in the late 50s. So pretty excited to be restoring them back to their original with the addition of plumbing and electricity. One of the most unique things about this property is inside the cabins, you'll see that we have signatures all the way from 1960 till the camp ended in 2008. So we'll come out here and we'll take pictures, and we will Google names and try to do a lot of recognition of did they have a baseball career. So the business will be Route 66 Cabin Rentals, and it's going to be open to everyone traveling along Route 66. We're doing family reunions. Of course, the baseball side of everything is very near and dear to our hearts. And just anybody that needs a place to stay coming down Route 66. So it really ended up playing to be the perfect storm for the talents in our family.
You have a food science degree.
That's correct.
And you decided to put that to work
Yeah,
here.
for the family business. And now I'm kind of more on the chef side and cooking up some good steaks for everybody that comes out here. And we've been serving a lot of people from all over the place. All the steaks that we do out here are prime. We do a ribeye, a strip, a filet, and we even do a porterhouse steak, steakhouse steak.
This was a jersey that they would use like for all the campers when they played games. 2021 and 2022, I was in Spokane, Washington, and this was a promotional night, pullover of Mickey's. And I mean, it's cool. I think they're cool because they're all cool, unique jerseys that also tie in to what this place kind of is, the bar here, that restaurant. This is Mickey and his boy Charlie is Mickey, and that's Charlie again. He was with the Cubs. And then I think this is Mickey again and Charlie again whenever he was with the Red Sox a little later in his career.
I will introduce you to young player Arnold Owen. Something to look him over, take care of him.
Oh, that's cool.
These are the baseballs that Mickey Owen actually wrote all of his baseball golden memories on. And so each one of these has a story, and he hand wrote these, so as you can see here. And then each ball he wrapped back up, but wrote the entire story on them.
Catcher Mickey Owen holds the National League record, 509 chances in succession without an error, made one.
Just come out here, and this is like the true essence of like Americana. From Route 66 being in the background to baseball fields and cabins where kids would come and stay for a summer camp. I mean, that's a culmination of everything it is to be like super American.
And we've just been really blessed to be able to be a part of bringing it back to life.
If a new vehicle is in your future, start at Griffith Motors in Neosho. For over 90 years, our family has been helping local families find the perfect new Chevrolet or GMC. Whether you're looking for a hardworking truck, a comfortable SUV, or a brand new car for the road ahead, you'll find it at Griffith Motors in Neosho. And if pre-owned is what you're after, be sure to check out our selection of quality vehicles at great prices. Stop by and see us in Neosho or shop online anytime at griffithmotor.com. Go with Griffith in Neosho.
now when you're driving along Route 66, it's nice to know where you can stop and grab a bite to eat.
Nice if we could find some place that's unique, has some character to it, maybe.
Yeah, maybe a place that has its own airstrip.
What if it also had a crop dusting school, and maybe they had some skydivers in the area? Wouldn't that be nice?
Well, I know just the place, and it's called the Hangar Cafe.
Perfect.
It originally started with the family farm when you drove in here, and they got into aviation, and so they started a crop dusting company. So when they bought all this land and built the airstrip and they started the crop dusting company, all of their employees wanted to run off to town for lunch. So then my uncle had the idea of creating a diner here, so all his help didn't run off, and then it just blew up. So we have Plain Sense Aviation as the crop dusting business, and then we have the Ag Aviation School, where we teach people how to be a crop duster. It'd be a fun spot to come in and hang out and enjoy. So we have the skydiving, our airplanes are going, we have RV spots, we just opened an Airbnb upstairs, so we have a lot for people to come and see.
So if people actually come on the weekends for lunch, they could watch people falling out of the sky?
They sure can. They land right here in the front of the restaurant, so they can see it while they're sitting down having lunch.
What can you tell us about this plane?
So this is a Howard. It was used in World War II as an air ambulance. Benny Howard designed it as a racing plane actually, and then he got his fame and fortune when the US Navy wanted to use it in World War II.
It says 1939. So that's
Yes.
when it would have been manufactured.
Yes. So they would haul wounded soldiers to their air medical fields to see doctors. They could fit one gurney in here, one pilot, and one nurse. It was fast and it was big enough to haul everybody.
And your uncle bought this.
He did buy it.
Why is that?
He likes history and he found this fascinating, and then he bought it and restored it. There's only, I think, 12 that are restored right now.
Does it still fly?
It does fly. He flies it everywhere.
Are these the actual crop dusting planes?
Yes, they are.
The ones you use now?
Trained to fly, this is what they practice on, and then they move up to an ag cat, and then to the thrush.
Yep. It's a big jump from this to that. But that's one good quality we have about our school, is that we have the ability to train them in the smaller planes and then move them up safely. So we actually come from the line of Studebakers. So my great-great-grandmother, Mary Studebaker, married my great-great-grandpa, Jesse Didlinger, and then the heritage goes from there. So that's why we have Studebakers. This red one is original. It's a 62, and my grandpa bought it in 63 brand new for $1,700. You can tell that it's his because it has propane in the back. It's hooked up to propane. All of his trucks he hooked up to propane because it was cheaper back then to run the farm and run things on propane. Both my dad and uncles, all their trucks up to today still run on propane. So we continue to carry that on. But we do have them placed here for people to come and see them and enjoy them and to look at the history of the family and to bring the Studebaker into our lives. There's a lot to see out here that you don't always see everywhere else. I mean, we have our farm, we have the restaurant, we have the airplanes, and it's just a fun experience that it brings people to enjoy what we can provide.
So Tawnya, before we leave Lawrence County, Missouri, hear me out. The heart line is a crease in the palm of your hand. It represents love. Heartland, of course, is in the middle of the United States, where we are now. So it makes sense to me that for people who love Route 66, a pretty good nickname is Heartline of the Heartland. What do you think?
I think it's time to move on to Jasper County, Missouri, and we're going to do that in our next episode.
You're not going to use Heartline of the Heartland.
Let's stick with Route 66.
I'm Will Peterson of Wood & Peterson Law Firm. My partner Andy Wood and I take personal injury seriously. We've represented thousands of folks throughout Southwest Missouri in their automobile accident cases. If you or a loved one have been hurt in a car crash, call our law firm for a free consultation to discuss your case and how we can help. We have offices in Joplin and Neosho and are available 24/7 by phone or by direct message at neoshoattorney.com.
Thank you for watching Kickin' It on Route 66. This episode was sponsored by the law offices of Wood and Peterson and Griffith Motor Company.